This is our presentation of Rabbit and Dados by Shawn, Trevor, and Jack. Hope you enjoy. Hello. Today we're going to talk to you about different ways to cut rabbits and dadoses. Mostly common ways to cut rabbits and dadoses are with table saws with a dados set and a table saw with a standard blade. Another popular way in common woodworking today is handheld routers with a rabbiting bit and a router table with a straight bit.
So a dado set is a set of blades you put together. Usually you put it on a table saw or on a rail arm saw. It's a little bit more rare, but usually on a table saw, and you cut dados with it, which are like small indentations in the wood. It takes 3 to 4 minutes to set up the dados on the table saw, just because you have to make sure the teeth aren't touching. You don't want to cut into each other as the machine goes. You can get the wobble blade or wobble dado, whatever you want to call it, consisting of a circular blade mounted on an adjustable multi-piece hub that varies the angle of the blade as well as the depth of the cut. You want to keep them sharp and still be safe. Even though you do have a layer of wood protecting you, you still have to be safe when you're cutting your dados.
One of the most popular ways to cut rabbits and dados is using a router. You're going to want to use a straight cutting bit, and when you're using the router to cut a dado, you're going to want to dial down the speed and adjust the depth, or else you run the risk of burning the wood. And it takes about 3 minutes to set up and prepare the router so that you're ready to cut the rabbits and dados.
In class, you most likely won't be using a router to be cutting rabbits. They're usually more time consuming and a bit more of a hassle and unsafe.
There are many different types of projects that you can use rabbits and dados on. Some of the best projects would be like shelves, bookcases, and tables, and other things like that. If you look at the right, there is examples of rabbits and dados. On the top is a dado, and you can tell that the groove has 2 sides to it. And right next to that is the rabbit, and it has one side, and it's used on the corner to connect 2 pieces on the corners.
The difference between a groove and a dado is that a groove has a cut with the grain and a dado has a cut against the grain.